Hello, you are indeed at Caffeine Entertainment. Today's video is a little bit different. We're trying something. We've talked about TV shows and movies a little bit before in the past, but it's always been part of a larger show. It's just one topic at the end or something of that nature. So it's a bit of an experiment to throw this into a single video, and we're curious if it's going to get any traction at all. If you do enjoy this video, it's really, really important that you let us know in the comments or, by hitting that like button. It's going to help us a lot to decide on whether or not we want to continue doing these going forward. But yeah, that's it. On with the show. Hello and welcome to Caffeine Entertainment. I'm your host Mental9R, and as always, I'm joined by my good buddy and co-host Finn Tintin. Today we're doing another hot take, and this time we are covering the media portion of gaming and media experience, and we're talking about Mission Impossible 8 and a little squabble that's going on between Paramount and Tom Cruise. What do you think, Finn? Is it the 400 million, or is it that Paramount wants to axe Ethan?
I mean, I have my doubts that they want to axe it. I think it's suggested in the article. So just
might have been a little strong, eh?
Give everyone a little
yeah,
background.
I'll throw that up.
Yeah, if everyone give everyone a little background. So, yeah, the suggestion here is that there's a disagreement between Tom Cruise and Paramount on the basis of Paramount wanting to promote it, saying it's Ethan Hawke's last mission, and Tom Cruise not liking the idea of doing that. Now, of course,
I think they just want to kill him off. He's too expensive.
I don't know about that.
If they're making money, yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, right? Are they making
I'm trying
money?
to create controversy.
Okay.
Controversy.
I think I have my doubts whether. Well, first of all, I definitely have my doubts that it's because Tom Cruise is too expensive. Although I'm sure he is very expensive. Now, the budget for the movie did seem to explode, which is up to 400 million apparently, according to the article, based because of all the delays they've had during their writers' strikes and whatnot. So, I mean, that's definitely a consideration. And my guess is that they want to ensure that they make their money back, so that they are drawing people in, and maybe they feel like it could be his last mission. But either which way, if they say it is his last mission, they'll probably pull in the punters, as they would say, versus leaving it up to chance. And Tom Cruise doesn't want to promote it like that, which I think is understandable. And
yeah,
I have to say, like on this one, if it truly is an argument, and who knows how much of this is manufactured as well, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? So maybe they're just manufacturing their own controversy to add a little bit of interest in the movie. But if it is true, I would be on Tom's side, because I think the movies have been pretty much consistently getting better. Like, I've watched all of them up to the last one, which was Dead Reckoning, I think it was called. Part
you
one.
are correct, and that's more than me. I don't think I may have seen the first 6, like 5 for sure, maybe 6. I can't remember for sure what the 6th one was. I know I haven't seen the 7th though.
The 6th one was the one, I believe, with Henry Cavill in it. So have you seen that one?
That does ring a bell.
So yeah, but
I don't want to say I have for sure without actually looking it up to see what it's about, but that does ring a bell for me.
The 6th one was, as an aside, the 6th one was somewhat famous because Henry Cavill, I don't think his character required it, but for whatever reason, he grew a mustache. And the big thing was that the Justice League, they had to digitize out his mustache.
Yes, that's right.
He refused to shave it, which I don't know. Everything I've seen of Henry Cavill on TV and being interviewed, he seems like a really good guy, but that does seem a bit prima donna, Yeah. But anyway, I don't know how long.
Side note: did you ever watch his PC build video?
I did not. No.
It's interesting. Check it out.
Does he know what
he's
he's
a big
doing?
PC gamer? Yeah.
Does he know what he's doing though?
He struggled a little bit, but got through it.
Okay.
Turned on. What can I say?
Yeah, but anyway, back to the topic at hand. I think for me, the movies have been I've watched pretty much all of them, not religiously or anything. I mean, they've been on. I've watched them. I haven't made a point of going to the movie theater to see them or anything. But
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
I think I saw the Henry Cavill one in the theater, and I saw the last one. I think I rented the last one because, and I guess the point is that they've been getting consistently better, if you ask me. Now the Henry Cavill one and the Dead Reckoning Part One, they're probably like about equal for me. But so I don't think it doesn't make sense to kill the golden goose. It doesn't make sense that Paramount would pull the plug if the movie is doing well. At some point, Tom Cruise is going to be too old for this shit. But I don't.
You'd think, yeah.
But I don't think it's anytime soon. Not in the next few years. Still looks like a man half his age. So yeah, I think he's got some years to go. And I imagine either A, it's Paramount trying to just drum up a bit of extra publicity, or B, it's a storm in a teacup, and this is either a manufactured controversy or a manufactured article. There isn't really anything to it. Is what I would take. What I would guess rather.
Yeah, well, it does say here he wants to keep making movies till he's the same age as Harrison Ford was in Indiana Jones 5. So
Yeah, maybe not that much. Like he must be nearly 60 now, but Harrison Ford must be almost 80 if
yeah,
he is 80. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend that, Tom. But keep on making them as long as they're good. Keep on making them is what I think. People haven't gotten tired of James Bond, and some of the last James Bond movies, although it's with different James Bonds, obviously. Some of the latest James Bond ones have been some of the best, so why not?
yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna have to go and watch these other ones now, or at least 7 that I missed. For
Really,
sure,
really
and
good.
maybe 6. Like I remember the controversy about the mustache and everything, so I'd probably watch 5 minutes ago. Oh yeah, I've seen it. But these are movies I have to watch on my own because my wife, not a fan of Tom Cruise, can't
Okay.
stand him. Yeah, she can't. She just won't do it. So this is definitely, I'd have to set aside gaming, I think, to be able to watch this one.
Yeah, I'll say this in hushed tones. As much as I like his movies, he is a bit of a weirdo.
Shh. Yeah, he's a bit out there, and she can't separate that part of him from just watching the movie. Really, it's a tough one for her to do
I
that.
can see that. Like, I assume that most people in Hollywood and on TV are probably not the greatest people on earth.
Yeah,
However, unless if you don't know it, it's easier to break that association than if you
yeah.
yeah, I've seen him on talk shows and he is a bit weird. Although like
Well, with social media these days, you see too much, I think, of celebrities. Back in the day, you saw what was on TV, you saw their interviews, that was it. You didn't get all the rest of it that you get these days that can really tarnish the impression you have of people. So
yeah, I think
it is what it is.
for the likes of people like some of the biggest stars, whether it's Humphrey Bogart or Cary Grant or Rock Hudson. I think
Right.
there's more about their private life has come out after they've died than came out while they were alive, right? So,
Yeah,
like,
no doubt. No doubt.
yeah. But now, either which way, Tom, keep on doing them. Paramount, you guys must be crazy. These movies are
Don't kill Ethan Hunt.
these movies. The other thing they could maybe what they're thinking. Actually, just thinking out loud here. Maybe what they're thinking is that we could be done with Ethan Hunt, but we could get a bright new young star at half the money, and he could just keep on the franchise just as well as Ethan Hunt would do,
Could be.
which could be true. Again,
Yep.
I'm going back to the James Bond comparison. You don't need Roger Moore or Sean Connery to keep on making James Bond movies.
No, you just bring in a new one. So, yeah, you
Maybe
could
that's
be
what
onto something there. That might be part of their motivation. But, yeah. All right, I'm done. Are you done?
I'm good.
Let them know where they can find you.
You can get me a Fintintin, as it says, just over there, and with the one, and Fintintin without the one and with an I instead on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam.
Yeah, and I am Mental 9R. I had to kind of test that. Jeez, that's backwards.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mental 9R on X. I am Mental 9R on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam, and just about anywhere else you can play games. And you, of course, are at Caffeine Entertainment. Thanks so much for joining us. If you made it this long, hey, give some thought to hitting that like button and maybe even a subscribe. We greatly appreciate every single one of you that has done that recently. We've seen some good growth over the last month, and we'd like to keep that momentum going. So thanks again for joining us. I'm Mental 9R, and he's Fin Tin Tin. This is Caffeine Entertainment. Don't forget, it's time to wake up and play some games.